picture for Halloween this year. If I dress up at all. I mean, I haven't even done makeup except for maybe 6 times this year. So if I'm going to do Halloween makeup, I need ideas, guys, and I need to think about what exactly should we do for Halloween ideas. I used to do special effects makeup a lot and would cover myself in liquid latex and toilet paper and just go to town, honestly, with the fake blood. But these days, if I do Halloween makeup, it's more of a gothic look with smoky eyes and just kind of do a little bit of color, but not very much.
I mean, you can go to the drugstore and get a really good deal in makeup kits and make something out of it. I get a clown kit and make, evil looking faces. My computer's still updating. I'm going to go to my office. My computer's still updating. My dogs are excited because I'm actually leaving my studio because my studio is being used to live stream because my other computer is updating because I should have updated the Mac thing. But the ideas of makeup is, I think, is also contacts too. My friends are buying all these really cool contacts.
I can never do those. Like, also, I'll leave my mic on, but I'm going to possibly be chewing a fish sandwich in the possible future. I have not had time to eat. I have not.
Yeah, you had a really good space today.
Yeah, every day has been good with spaces. I've been doing daily spaces multiple times throughout the day, whether I'm jumping into my own or hosting with other people. It's been good and it's been growing, and I'm pretty happy with the way it's been turning out. But yeah, I just feel like I don't have any breaks. Like after this, I have another space at 7, and then after that, I have a live at 8, and that could go for 2 hours. So I don't have time to eat. So I apologize if anyone hears me chewing food in a space. I'm just going to take care of myself. I think that's important.
No, definitely. So what are you doing next after this?
The 420 Buds Club is going to have an evening space, and they will be doing probably like a smoke sesh for any stoners to come in and just kind of chill and vibe, talk about the 420 Buds Club a little bit, see if anybody new comes into the room and tell them about the Buds Club and show them how we hang out. That's an NFT community that I found about a month and a half ago now. And since then, I've grown exponentially as a person. I've met tons of people. I have some cool buds in my NFT wallet. And, I can't say enough good things about that project. There's so much cool stuff. If you guys want to check out the roadmap, it's at 420 Buds Club with a Z on Twitter. And sorry, hiccups. Apparently 2 bites is too many. Yeah, they are a pretty cool community. And then at 8, the live is Waxy Wednesday with Honeycomb Hydro and the MK podcast. And we live stream on all social media platforms. And I am his co-host. So I'll be on the live stream, but also hosting the Twitter space that goes with the live stream. Because we actually pin the live stream to the nest at the top of the screen there. And then people in the space can listen to us talk or talk to us while I'm on mute during the live stream, like if they have any questions. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on there. I don't know. It's been a busy week, and next week's going to be even busier because we actually are putting out a cannabis spaces schedule, and it's going to be like collaborative cannabis projects that are hosting spaces throughout the week, and which days and times you can join those spaces. So that'll be announced probably this weekend for next week after Stay Lifted Saturdays is hosted on Saturday. But yeah, I'm just getting my schedule filled up, honestly.
That's
Is what
good.
I'm trying to do.
Well, you and I still need to talk about what I want you to do to be the writer.
Yeah,
I
and there's another thing I wanted to talk to you about too. Um, with the potential for me to come down there and see you and do some of that editorial work that we talked about in person. So I wanted to talk to you about that off spaces when we have time, which seems to
yeah,
be
we can
hard
talk
for
on the
us to get.
phone
Yeah, we
about
need to
that.
talk on the phone. Do you stay up late, Tonya, or do you go to bed early?
I'm actually trying to be more in real life and spend time with my family.
Mm-hmm. That's smart.
Yeah, so I just have schedule, and I started in 2010 when I founded Social Chats. We created a Social Chats today. Just is for actually a news feed, and and I never really finished working on it. And I just feel like watching, listening, and reading all these news information. It's just so either left or right, and I just I'd like to be able to go somewhere and find information that's just the facts. So I'm relaunching that, and that's why I'm looking at people to write stories. Oh, here's Sarah. Oh, there she is. Someone invited.
Hello.
Hi, stranger. It's been such a long time. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We got to get caught up. We're going to talk about Halloween makeup tips, but I need to get caught up with you. How's work? How's
Well,
everything?
work's been going good. We've been getting our remodel is pretty much done, so we're working on like a little cosmetic stuff in the not actual cosmetic, but they call it cosmetic stuff, like fixing, making small changes to make sure that we're ready for our grand reopening, which we're still open to the public, but like people we don't have as much of stuff as most people, like the other location that we have up the road. So, but we're about to have everything like the deli. They're gonna start selling like rotisserie chickens, and we're gonna have a popcorn room that sells like flavored popcorns, like cherry, green apple. I think you said there was like cheddar, caramel, and cheddar together. I mean, I think Cara's seen the other location. She's seen some of the other flavors that they have. But like we've been doing the last finishing touches of stuff, and our deli's pretty much done, which is where I'll be. So I'll be like making sandwiches and pinwheels. I'll be slicing meat and cheese, and I'll also be doing like pico de gallo and guacamole, stuff like that.
Are you guys doing a ribbon cutting?
I have no clue. I believe we are. I think they said something about that. I don't know when, but we're supposed to be doing it sometime within the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna assume. We were supposed to have a grand reopening on Halloween, but we're pushing it back a little bit.
Yeah, that's my company business. I do ribbon cuttings for people, and usually they do it like the day before, or they do the day of. Especially stores, and I did a pretty good big one. I did a health food grocery store that had like everything is just organic and healthy, and it's a grocery store, but it was a lot of fun. I did had an Instagram frame. I had my whole team walk around. We passed out flyers to all the local neighborhood. Everybody was invited. Got a lot of people. Did a lot of social media, live streaming, and ribbon cutting. Invited the mayor's office, city councilman. Invited a whole bunch of social media influencer to be there. And also, I'm giving you ideas. Maybe you can tell your boss, and then this way it shows that you have initiative. But they have like Eventbrite. Eventbrite is really good to set something up there. So this way, people who want to attend, they can register there, and then you can maybe give them something special to register. Then this way, usually there's like a local magazine or newspaper. They tend to pick up the Eventbrite on, and they put it in the calendar.
We're trying to like find ways of marketing. It's all we have. You live in Florida, correct?
I do.
Okay, you probably have already heard of the place that I work for. I work for Gordon's Food Service.
I've never heard of them. Let me look. Let me look them up.
I think they might have locations in Florida. But it's like whole food. It's kind of bulk food, but like a lot of restaurants and businesses buy from us. So like most restaurants around us, they come and they'll come and do like special orders of stuff. Like we'll order pops, or like we'll do meat and cheese trays. We'll do all different kinds of things like veggie trays. We cut fruit. We are even also going to be starting juicing. Like we'll be doing celery juice. We'll do carrot and ginger juice, detox drinks, stuff like that.
Oh, that looks good. And what's it called again?
Gordon's Food Service.
Oh,
It's
I've
pretty
never heard
big.
of it. That sounds good.
Yeah, GFS, Tonya. Do you not have that there? Because I thought it was a national thing. Like we had it in
No, we don't
Virginia
have that
and we
here.
had it here, and I know it's in Michigan. It could be a Midwest thing. That's possible regional, but I'm pretty sure it was nationwide, but it's like it was meant for like restaurant supply, but food. And then
Yeah, they have them in Florida. I'm looking at them now, but I don't know exactly if they're in your location. They have one in Tampa. They have one in Clearwater. They have one in Orlando, West Palms, Daytona Beach, Fort Myers, Fort Lauderdale, St. Pete. They have one in Miami.
Yeah, they must not market a lot because I don't see them in
Yeah, they cater
on
too.
Miami.
Like we can do catering. Like did big
Nice.
events. Gordon's will cater food and like stuff like that. So like if we ever have events, maybe I could probably talk to somebody about having food and maybe even getting deals or discounts.
Yeah, I would love to talk to you about that. So I'm just sharing some makeup tips real quick in the bottom of the speech bubbles. And let me do this. Yeah, I used to love doing ribbon cutting and stuff, but I think I'm switching. I think I am. I want to do something that I love to do, and I love publishing. So I'm gonna get into publishing. As I'm trying to publish at the same time as we're talking.
I know how that goes.
I don't know why this is not doing this for me.
Cara, it's been a minute. How is things going with you? I know you've been selling your NFTs left and right and have been
Not
getting your
that
hands in
fast.
things.
I haven't been selling them left and right. That's not the case. I wish it was, but it's not the case. I've sold, I think, like 6 to 10 of them. I can't be sure exactly how many I've sold because I've given some away in trade, uh, as well as given
Hey,
some away
six
for
to 10 is
giveaways.
better than none.
I'm literally not mad at 6 to 10
That's a
because I
lot
did
for
launch
me.
them a month ago, roughly, and not even a month ago. You know what I mean? Like it hasn't been a month, and they are just my NFT art project right now while I work on testing the market and seeing what's going on this month and how things are being built around me. And then as I figure that out and build a team of people that support me and that I can support as well, sooner than later, I'll have more utility to go with my art project. And I'm not really opposed to the fact that, that I'll be busy, but, I have to build myself up and I have to be there day in and day out to like promote myself. So I spend a lot of time on Twitter, Sarah. Like from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed. If I'm not on Twitter, I'm on the phone making phone calls and having meetings with people. And if I'm not doing that, then I'm in the Discord, hanging out in people's Discords and trying to talk to my community members. And then if I'm not doing that, I'll do a live on Facebook. So
I
I've
need
just
to get
been
into the realm of Twitter. I forget about it sometimes, and then like being on the space every week when we were doing it was helping me broaden like different social media aspects because I don't use Twitter that often, and I really need to start using it more. I need to
Glenda
start
just
joining your
started.
spaces. I need to
I
start
want,
going.
yeah, I would love you in my spaces, Sarah. You know, I would love to have you in the spaces because you are not only a stoner chick, you provide valuable information. You like to have fun. You're a good speaker and you're not afraid to speak in spaces. You know, that's cool. Like, I think that makes you really stand out sometimes. So, in a good way.
I
I
agree.
would
So
love
tell
to
me
see you
something. So
more.
when you trade for, how does that work when you trade?
It depends. Like, it depends on the trade offer because I have been creating custom fatties for people that have NFTs that I might be interested in. Like, I've offered a custom fatty to founders of different NFT projects in exchange for one of their project NFTs. Um, and then I've also exchanged NFTs with people who have done reworks on my current NFTs, like artists that have done like a another version, a revamp of my NFT. So I've made them a custom fatty and then send it on over as a thank you for the custom work that they did for me. But yeah, there was one guy that I traded a 420 Buds Club bud that's pretty rare for a custom fatty for him. And that was pretty cool. But yeah, I do take commission requests as well.
So did I tell you what? I hired someone to do a collection of stories. Did I tell you about that? I have a
No.
bunch of people working for me right now. That's why you're handling the cannabis part. But I have a writer that, well, she wrote. We published it actually. She wrote one. It's Real Cats. You know, Real Cats.
Yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
my writer. She's gonna be writing featuring NFT artists. We're gonna do 12 of them for now before the year's over. So I commissioned her. So and I mentioned her too. So I want to make sure she talks to you. But we kind of
Yeah,
like want
she
to
is
talk
actually
about.
one of my holders. She was my first
Really?
purchaser. Yes.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I told her I wanted her to cover your project.
That would be
Because
awesome.
yeah, it was kind of like, and also just what you just told us about how, the time you're putting in, you're bartering, you're networking, you're creating content with your work, but also you're helping the community, raising awareness about other artists, and that's the key too. Community is the key.
Yeah, I'm doing my best to maintain a constant stream of good quality tweets via the tweets that I receive in my group chats and the tweets that I see on my feed when I actually have time to scroll my feed. But I'm just letting anybody that watches my feed know that, I just go with what I resonate with, and I'm not paid to promote anybody at this time. So I do promote just out of the kindness of my heart when I have the time to. But if I were to get busier, which I see myself getting busier, I'm not going to have a lot of time to focus on everybody's retweets the way I would want to. So I might actually in the future have to offload my Twitter to somebody in some capacity as far as like handling the messages that I can't handle, or just depends on my account and how unmanageable it is. No. But for now it's pretty manageable. I just get a lot of notifications, um and it's hard to manage them all sometimes and be in six places at once, but I'm figuring it out as I go, and I'm realizing, people will wait. At the same time, people can wait for you to show up. Like, you can show up at a certain time and it's going to be okay. Like, the show will go on without you. That's generally what I'm realizing about Twitter. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a show that's scheduled and you are scheduled to be on that show and you can't make it, of course, send a message to the host and say, I'm not going to make it. But if you are in the show and you were showing up to support, that host is still going to do their show unless something happened, but you got to just keep showing up. You know what I mean? When you can. But at the same time, if you don't, it's not going to be that big of a deal. You can always come back another day. And I definitely think that like Twitter Spaces has helped me as a person grow during the last year quite a bit. And I was on Clubhouse in the year before that, before Twitter Spaces became a thing. And Clubhouse was like really integral to getting like a full blown college education in the course of a year without having to pay for college. And I feel like now with Web3 that Twitter Spaces is essentially the same way to get that new information without going to a school to get that information, because there's so many people here that have been doing this stuff for years, and they are able to share now what they've learned from their mistakes in the space. So I think it's really, really interesting how it's been developing over the last 2 years. Web3 as a whole and all these spaces and the way people connect is different now. Um, but I know we only have like an hour in this space, and Chris, you're here. Do you know Chris, Tanya?
Yeah, we follow each other.
Okay, Chris and I haven't met yet. Hi, Chris.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to know if you had any questions or comments about Halloween makeup so we could actually talk about the topic we're here to talk about.
I wear zero makeup and I never have. And
So,
I have,
okay.
yeah, so I have,
So you're just here to chill, yeah?
absolutely no value. Sorry.
It's okay, but I just literally.
What about
wanted to
Halloween? Do you
say,
wear
hey.
anything for Halloween?
Yeah, do you
Yeah,
dress up
so
for
I've
Halloween?
got my initials are CH, and I've got those on a shirt in the Superman logo. Instead of the S, it has the CH. And so I wear a normal button collared shirt, and then somebody tells me that I'm not wearing a Halloween costume, and I open it up like Superman.
It's what a great way to brand. Like, it's such a branding idea.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I used to go all out. Nowadays, I don't know. I just, I just like messing with AR filter and making different types of, AR filters. I love designing it.
How would I do that, Tanya?
Facebook has one you can go on.
Oh
AR.
yeah, that was a problem for me back in March.
Why? What happened? Tell me.
Oh, when I was manic, I had the filter thing on my phone, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to turn off, and yeah, everything was messed up with my phone, and still is. So
you can also do Snapchat.
I always use Snapchat, like, to take selfies. But I mean, I definitely use Snapchat for my selfies, and I will use a filter almost every time. But it's only because I just enjoy the coloration that it gives me. Like, I like it. I don't care.
I use Snapchat for most of my videos and filters. I love the effects that they have, and I use Instagram too. Like, they have good filters too. Sorry if I butted in, but like I use Snapchat for like filters, and like they have some where you can wear you can try on different like makeup. Like Sephora has their own little filter, and it'll show like different lipsticks on your lips or eyeshadow or eyeliner or how mascara is supposed to look. So I like you said, I think you said it was AR.
Well, I build it. I design it. So I like looking at other people's AR filters, but then I go in and design mine. So Facebook has an AR studio. I just shared it on my page actually. In 2017, I got approved for it. I made a bunch of stuff. It's okay. But Snapchat is the one that it's called Snap Camera, and they have a whole studio for that too. You can make your own, and it's really easy actually. If you you can just stand in front of it, and you can just design what you want. And then there's this other one too. I think it's called Impression something, but it's like uploading someone. Like, you can be anybody. You can take a picture of Marilyn Monroe, upload it into their platform, and then you can just be Marilyn Monroe and talk, and it just looks just like Marilyn Monroe. Technology is
Talking about Halloween makeup, when you get after you're done talking about whatever the AR and filters and stuff, because like there's a lot of makeup AR filters that I think maybe one day we should we should design. But I'm gonna be a hippie for Halloween, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of makeup I should do for a hippie. So
Can
what
I give you
better?
some ideas?
Yes, please, ladies, help me.
Well, hippies don't wear really that much makeup, so you can do all sheer and clean, and you can maybe do freckles.
That's
Yes,
exactly what I was gonna say, Tanya. I was legit gonna say you want like a glowy, dewy look for your skin. Brows kind of just there, and a little bit of gloss, some freckles. You know that's a hippie. Leave your hair
Put
down,
your hair in not ponytail, but braided, like a ponytail,
half
but
up, half
braid.
down.
Yep. Then I would do like a tie dye shirt or something, even a bandana. But
I got a whole like costume. It like has it's like a dress with like a fringe vest, and it has like fringe boot covers. I'll have to like take a picture of my Halloween costume when I dress up and post it on here.
yeah, post it on there. Let me find one of my
Please
filters
do.
that I
Yeah.
did. I'm gonna share it too. I have like a whole bunch of filter of me that I did that I was messing around with, that I was obsessed with. But for makeup wise, I think the hardest part with makeup is my friends usually get so carried away with it, like super carried away. Like my one friend, I mean, nowadays if you did that, I think people would like get mad at you. But my one friend, because she's white and he's black, and they were like my best friends. So one year they flipped. So she was dark face and he was white face, and I mean, I have pictures of it. But if that I don't know how people would take that, because like nowadays you just for Halloween you dress a certain way, and they think you're being inappropriate, and but my friend did it, and it was crazy. It looked so good the way they did it too. But we all went out, like I'm always like either a cowgirl or the devil, or I don't know, Dorothy. I mean, how many people have ever been a Dorothy? I was
I think
Dorothy one
quite a
year.
few.
Or the beer girl, the German beer garden.
I think people are talking about like Jeffrey Dahmer, like how they're having their kids or people going as Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween.
That is so weird. I just think that's so crazy. I heard about that. They're trying to ban it,
Yeah.
right? Aren't they banning it?
Yeah, they're like not happy about it because they're idolizing a serial killer.
But didn't
I
they
mean, I
remember
get
what?
like Halloween, you're supposed to be a serial killer for Halloween. Like that's like a typical Halloween costume is serial killer, but like to idolize a specific serial killer and say, "Yeah, I am this guy," instead of just saying I am a serial killer. Like, I don't know. It sounds weird to have a kid be a serial killer that's like specific, but I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. I don't have kids. If my kid wanted to be Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween, I'd probably say, "Oh, so you want to be a serial killer? Let's get you
I
a
mean, how
little
many people were
costume."
Dexter? Dexter, I don't know why. I like Dexter. Just
I
Dharma.
love Dexter.
I know, me too.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
like
Dexter's
Dexter.
good.
Dexter was amazing. I watched Dexter like fucking in succession, binged that show during my depression and watched the whole show from like beginning to end, and then was like devastated when Dexter ended, and then they were like they have a second Dexter, and then I haven't watched it, and I don't know if it's even existing or not, but it does exist.
Yes, I watched the first season. Awesome.
Okay, so I need to watch the second Dexter. I think I might have seen some of it when my husband had it on the TV, but I just don't pay attention to TV anymore. So I didn't even pay attention to my favorite show, which was Dexter. So yeah, that's my vibe right now. Can't pay attention to shit except this and that.
I liked Bones. Bones was good.
I love Bones. That was
Bones was good.
fun. Down here, like I usually am dressed like a unicorn with wings.
Aw,
That's cute.
yeah.
Yeah, I love all that. Unicorn, wings, angel, devil. I mean, those are the basic one. But let me I'm gonna pin here's a 10 Halloween makeup hacks that I shared to the Nest. But let me share the other one, the 70 Halloween makeup ideas.
Thank
Harley
you, Laura.
Quinn is a really big one. Harley Quinn.
My husband and I, we went and walked around the Halloween stores, and there's like every year, Michael Myers is normal, or like Jason Voorhees, but like I seen a lot of Harley Quinn, a lot of like, okay, nowadays Stranger Things is a big thing, so like people are going as that. My nephew is going as the Among Us characters, like dressing up like as a blue Among Us, and my niece is gonna be the Hocus Pocus girls, one of the Hocus Pocus girls. I think it's Sarah. So like nowadays I've noticed kids aren't going as like typical people anymore. They're going more dramatic, and I've noticed their costumes have been getting more bold and better.
Well, I think people spend a lot of money on their Halloween costumes, don't they? They or rent it.
My
Would
husband's
you
gonna
rent
be
your Halloween
Yeah.
Batman, and that
costume?
was expensive.
I
No,
actually used to. Oh, sorry, Sarah. Go ahead.
I bought mine, but I go to Walmart and got mine. But like if you go to the Halloween stores, they're like $60-$70. My husband's costume was like 50, and he's gonna be Batman.
Oh,
Yeah,
Goldie
my
agrees.
hubby has the full outfit, the actual Batman, the whole thing, the whole nine works. Pretty interesting. It's a pain he has to put on though.
I want to know what Jurassic's gonna be for Halloween. Somebody tell me. Jurassic, are you gonna be your toker for Halloween? Or are you
That would
gonna
be
be?
cute.
That would be cute. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I seriously don't even know what I'm doing this weekend.
You
Like,
could be like a joint, and your husband would be a lighter.
I'll be a fatty. Just fire me up. Yes, that would be funny. And then when people
They
ask, "Where are
had
you?"
like a big joint, like a plastic joint, at the Halloween costume store to
I
get with
wouldn't
the
fit
hippie
in it.
costume, but
I
I
wouldn't
didn't.
fit.
I didn't get it. I'm going to be going with my 10-year-old little sister-in-law, so like I didn't think it was appropriate.
Yeah, that definitely not be appropriate at all, actually. Did Glinda join us? I'm gonna invite her to speak. I'm gonna invite everybody.
She's literally in the room with me right now, sitting next to me. So if she speaks, you'll hear her through my mic. So
I love it.
Yeah, Glenda is straight up. Ganja Glenda is my friend, bestie, neighbor, and y'all need to give her a follow because she just
Hi,
joined Twitter
Glenda.
last week. So Sarah, follow Sarah because that's Sarah from the group. Yeah, and yes, and then Jurassic and Gabba Gabba are my friends from the First 420 Club, and we all like to vibe in the mornings, usually in the morning. So you guys are here at night. What the hell? What are you doing with your life, Jurassic?
It's day, and you're like 3 hours in the future.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm in the future. I
In the
forgot.
future.
It's like what, like 3:45 or some shit where you're at?
Yeah, almost.
Okay.
Time for the second 420.
Second 420.
Cara, can you give one of your NFT to Lizzo? Lizzo, whatever, is that how to pronounce her name? Lizzo?
Can I give Lizzo an NFT?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had her wallet address.
Well, I think what we can do is look up her publicist, see if her
Well-
publicist would take one. Would she take it from you?
Right? I would love to give her
That would
an
be so dope.
NFT. I'm gonna look for her on the blockchain.
You should. You
Do
should
it,
look
do
look
it,
for her on
do
Twitter and
it.
just give it to her. Ask her for it.
Uh,
Like tweet her out. Tweet out to her.
Yeah, no items to display in that Lizzo.
She's hot right now. She's super hot. Everybody loves her music, and she's super hot. And like, why not? What's the worst can happen?
Yeah, dude. Like, I need to tweet her or something. I don't tweet
Tweet her, and
celebrities
I'll
anymore.
retweet. Everyone you know will retweet.
Let me even see if I even follow her on Twitter because I'm a dumbass and probably don't. So no, I
To
do.
follow her because
I do.
yeah,
I
if
do
you get
follow
her
her.
to like snag one of your NFT, that would be a really cool story to write. That'd be a really cool story for me to publish.
Right? I'm just trying to see here what she's tweeted recently so I could like engage properly. You know what I mean?
No, I love it. I think they should. So, I mean, okay, so we have about 17 minutes left. So, what do you think about Elon Musk? Did you guys see that video of him bringing in the kitchen sink to Twitter?
I did not. But
Okay,
if
I'm gonna share it right
somebody
now on
shares
the
it,
feed. He brought in a sink. Hold on.
after this, my brother is going. So I on the side, I've been doing. Actually, I've been spending a lot of time on Instagram because I was recruited as an admin to be kind of like a helper of a brand ambassador for Canadian cannabis. So I get to do 1 gram dab challenges, sponsored, and I got my brother getting ready to do one. So after this, we're gonna get him ready for his 1 gram dab. So send good canna vibes.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I've been really. That's why I kind of forget about Twitter for a little while because I've been focusing on trying to build cannabis following, and I've been recruiting people actually to join the crew. So we've just been building we have people all over from Canada, from all over the USA that do 1 gram dab challenges, and they're sponsored. And honestly, the product that's sent is great. I haven't had anything that I haven't liked, and they have. If you're in Canada, they have even more like great deals. They have like promo codes for you to use, and like they'll send you free stuff from what I've heard from the other crew members that are in Canada, like Canada, that buy stuff from them. So like we've just been kind of building, and I need to remember that there's other places and maybe we should expand to Twitter.
Yeah, if she's not on Twitter, that's honestly like probably a mistake. Like if she's not on Twitter yet, she should be. But that's just because there's so many more people that are globally available here. And in the future, soon future, there'll be more marketplaces for places like that to use as distribution centers, aka Web3. So being able to bring someone from Instagram to Twitter, Sarah, that's very, very important. You're bridging gaps. So I would suggest to them, if you're close to them, to tell them to come on over and join us because there's a lot of weed stuff going on over here.
Yeah,
And I
I
think
actually
people will
am. I'm
enjoy
pretty
it.
close with her. Her name is Foss Rivers. If you guys have Instagram, go ahead and follow. And she has multiple pages. She does giveaways and all types of stuff. And I'm gonna try to get her to come over to Twitter. Maybe we can one day, if we ever do anything about cannabis, maybe we can try to get her to join the space.
Well, I'm talking to Cara to be my editor for my cannabis section on my magazine because I want to do the whole thing, a whole expose about the full plant, besides hemp, but also cannabis, and talking a little bit about 420, the history behind it, and different NFT and different things that people are doing nowadays. And I think it's really important to get that information out because, we still have that negative thing, right now in America about it. And I feel like that's why I started my own publishing, and because I want to be able to share the stories that I want to share.
I wholeheartedly agree. I really want to. Oh boy, we just knocked the whole table over here. It's all good though. Yeah, we need to get together on that outline I sent you, and then talk about which one I should start. I know I put them in order, but I should probably just start with the top one and get to the writing and do the thing. But I just haven't had time to like sit down and start. And that's why I feel like I need to get this schedule situated soon so that I can set time aside for writing and researching and making sure that I actually do get an article out at least once a week for you. Um, I just didn't know how frequently you wanted the articles for this section just yet, other than I know you need content and we do need to get on top of it. But we will figure this out, and I think it's only Wednesday, so we have time this week definitely to get together and talk it out.
Well, I'd like it's the goal. It would be great to do it once a week, but what it is that my news feed, my news website is going to have an RSS feed, so it's going to be pumping out content constantly. The magazine is where what I'm hiring you for is to have this content, and the magazine goes out once a month. But the reason I want to be able to have a constant publishing because the news feed will pick up all that it'll publish out.
That makes complete sense, and I will get on top of it, and we need to just schedule a call so that we could stick to that time and make sure it happens. Because right now I've just been, like I said, hosting space most of the day or doing lives or on other calls that pop up from spaces, and it's been just so busy that I'm staring at my computer. It's sitting in front of me. It's screen off, and then when I'm in the space, it's space up. So I focus on the space, except for when I do have to go check other things that might be important. So I do need to set some time aside for you so that we could definitely get this nailed down.
This is my goal. My goal is to be able to have editorial, sponsor editorial also. So that's where you'll make more money too. And now with the way we're going, and I just talked to my friend who has a software. It's called CanFind, and so I was talking to him about it. I'm actually going to an event this Sunday where they're raising money for the West Coast. So it's going to be on a hemp farm. It's my girlfriend's hemp farm, so I'm talking to her about it. So it's not just like writing content. I'm going to end up having you interview some people because that's where. And right today, I'm actually designing the press passes for all the people that work for me. So the press passes will be able. So it'll be like a business card. It's not gonna be. It's plastic. So you wear it. You go. It'll get you into a lot of doors. Get you into a lot of festivals and events, and and then you can cover it. And really, the covering a lot of events, you can just take pictures, do a quick recording, and that's it, really. And then have it transcribed because I'll have everything transcribed into an audio format and I'll have the AI do it for us. So it's not going to be like a lot of work. It's just more of like balancing the schedule.
Yeah, we will get together in the next couple days to talk more about that and how I think we can lead some other things I'm working on into that and make this really blow it out of the park because I'm seeing visuals of things that I want to do and things that are coming together now just making sense to me. So yeah. My dog is on the table, guys, and she won't get off, and it's making me giggle, but she's just been up here like wanting to be at our level. She wants to be high level like us. So I really love my dogs, and
She wants to be. She's like, pay attention to me now.
yeah, she's on top of Glenda's chest, just like sitting there, like, yes, I love my mom and my friends.
I want to say hi to Brent. Brent he shared some really good stories earlier about makeup. I'm going to go ahead and share that so I can have this for info for later. I'll put it on the nest.
I brought Gabby in because I let her do my throw on makeup on me on this weekend. We're going out to some haunted attractions, so like that's why I hopped on in here.
Do you have ideas? I was gonna ask, yeah, what are you gonna dress up as or do makeup
And the
for?
thing there, my choker is a cholo. Like I can't go as a cholo. That's just kind of part of my lifestyle. That's a Mexican thing. Right? But anyways, I mean, I did sugar skulls like a lot. Like sugar skull, are like pretty easy to kind of go, and they always require makeup, a solid white, and then you get on with the designs and just kind of changing colors. Yeah, that's kind of that's my go-to really, sugar skulls. So if I go bald, then it'd be easier to be a skull.
I've generally done sugar skulls as well, Jurassic, for Halloween looks. My friends would come to me for Halloween makeup throughout the years as my makeup artist job was to do everybody else's makeup. So on Halloween's, I'm trying to think of the Halloween makeups I've done. I've done a child zombie makeup, and that was really, really cool. That little kid looked like a wrecked zombie, ready to go out there and bite some faces off. She had some liquid latex on her, some blood, green and grays and blues and purples, and it was just really, really cool. Darkened her eyes. Um, you really want to look at like where you would want sallow looking skin. Um, so like the skin just caving in almost is what you want. And if you were going to do a zombie, that is. But then for sugar skulls, you're not wrong, Jurassic. It's pretty simple to do. The general base is a white base, and then the eyes, you want to focus on the eyes, the lips, and some designs around the forehead and underneath the eyes on the cheeks. And that will give you a beautiful sugar skull. Definitely look up sugar skulls online for reference, to give you inspiration. And then you can use those looks online to kind of help you guide yourself through the makeup. And, don't be worried about technical difficulties, guys, when it comes to Halloween makeup, right? Like, nothing has to be perfect for Halloween. It's because you're meant to masquerade, and your mask is just that. It's your mask. We wear masks a lot these days. We got used to it for a while, didn't we? And none of us liked it, but we did the thing, and some of us still wear them, and it definitely protects you. But makeup is meant to, like, not only provide you an outlet to be creative, but it does kind of give you a mask, so you can masquerade as someone that you might not normally be. So I think it's fun. And other Halloween makeup I've done, I had to do like a pinup girl. We did a witch one time. Um, Typical face painting too is another good Halloween makeup. So like I know a lot of stores like Walmart or Halloween stores tend to have face paint makeup. That is usually very good for Halloween makeups that require a lot of different color blending, and things like that. You will want to have sponges, brushes, and applicators for the face paint, and makeup wipes. That's your best friend, guys. Makeup wipes is your bestie because you can always wipe it off and start over if you don't like it. Don't worry, makeup is temporary in most occasions and it comes off. So don't ever have to worry. You can always start over if you don't like the way it looks. And hopefully it goes better the second time. And if it doesn't, start over again. Third time's the charm. Or give up because you might get pissed off at that point, like I do.
Or go buy a mask.
Or go buy a mask. Yeah, just get a mask and you'll be good. But yes, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to head out here shortly.
Yeah, we
But
should just wrap up because it's
yeah,
6:57 anyway. So I appreciate everyone for being here. Like again, I just thought this would be kind of fun, and we haven't done a space in so long, and we need to start doing it again. And different ideas are coming, especially stuff for the holidays and gift ideas too. A
oh
lot of
my gosh,
stores.
yes, because I was seriously thinking, Tonya, about holiday shopping for all the holiday packages that are going to be coming out like basically Monday. That's what's going to happen. We're going to get that holiday drop essentially like Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. Ulta's going to have that holiday shit out, and you guys better be ready for me to go into that Ulta with my phone and start broadcasting all the cool shit that I see in the Ulta because I love holiday packages. I love it, love it, love it.
You didn't like set up.
Holiday packages are so fun. As well as last year, I got the advent calendar with skincare products in it.
Oh, that's awesome. See, like there's so many creative things that come out for the holidays,
It was
whether
a
it's
Sephora gift advent calendar, and it had different skincare products in it for the face, the hands,
and the feet.
I hope they do that again. That would be really
I look
cool.
forward to the Dior one. Dior, that they have the specialty, different types of color palette. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yes. I haven't bought any good makeup for myself in a while, and I'm hoping by Christmas I have a pretty big bag so that I could buy some makeup for myself. Yeah, that would be ideal to be able to shop for myself for Christmas. I think that would be cool as a Christmas present to myself. I'm saying it out loud. I would like to shop for myself for Christmas.
Manifestation.
There we
Manifesting it
go.
now. And I would like to go to Florida sometime in the next 3 months.
It's a beautiful time to go to Florida, by the way.
I'm
there's-
manifesting a house.
Yes, Sarah's getting a house. Brent, what are you manifesting? What do you want for Christmas?
Well, maybe next year a trip to visit Tonya.
Oh yes, he's manifesting that. I see that happening.
I can see that happening too.
Because I am kind of in the midst of planning a trip with my friend to Orlando.
Orlando, old town, my old hometown. So
Awesome.
it's 6:59. Let's go ahead and get you out of here. Okay, everybody, have a great day, and we will be back next Wednesday
Bye for
again for another
now.
Beauty Spaces
See
bar.
ya.
Glenda says bye too.
Bye,
See ya.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.